Hey, what's up, guys? It's Moxie here, and to start off, I recently joined Quantum, which I also follow them on Twitter. So check out my Twitter; it's the same as my YouTube. And yeah, today, this video, we're gonna be getting into my sixth grade teacher. Her name is Miss Salehi, and I think she takes the cake for like the worst person I've ever like come in contact with, to be honest. And that's really something. So I have to share her with you. But before any of that, let's take it all back to the beginning so you got a little bit of background knowledge. I was in 6th grade, 11 years old, fresh out of 5th grade. You know how that is. I thought I was really cool because I was a big boy, you know. I was in middle school now, but yeah, anyway, long story short, I pick orchestra, and I go to it first day, right? I'm not trying to ditch first day of school or nothing shit like that. Anyway, I go to orchestra first day, everyone lines up in front of Miss Salehi, and we all tell her what instrument we want to play, pretty normal, right? And one kid goes, I want to play the violin. One kid goes, I'd like to play the viola. No one actually said that. I'd like to play the cello. Well, that kind of shit. And I said it nice to her, because I don't know who I'm talking to yet. But for some, odd reason, I could never figure it out even to this day. She said no to just me. Even the dumbass kid behind me got to play the cello, and she said no to this particular kid, which was me. And I already didn't okay. So, she said no for, actually zero reason. And she goes, oh, it's too much responsibility for you. And, how do you know what's too much responsibility for me? You met me, 10 minutes ago. So I already didn't like her, just because she said that to me. And, it just pretty much got worse from there. Alright, so I go get my viola, right? This is all against my will, by the way. I go get my viola, all that, and everything's going fine. I go to Kessler and Sons, which is a pretty fucking lit music store, not sponsored. And yeah, I get this. Remember, against my will again, because I just wanted to play the cello, man. Anyway, yeah, I get the instrument, and let's see. The first time I ever brought it to school, I came into school, I was, so hyped. I was, so hyped to play an instrument, but then I remembered that I had the viola, and I wasn't anymore. So, she stuck it to me, that made me, kind of instill my hate in her, wasn't sure if I hated her, but now after that, she did that, I did. We, spent an entire week just, doing the process of getting an instrument. And I was like, what? Whatever. Probably repetition is the path to mastery, like Zenyatta would say. But whatever, man. She knows better than me. But we spent an entire week doing this, so I thought, myself, generally, I'm not retarded, so I can get a task right the first time. And yeah. I got my task right the first time, but she felt the need to keep doing it for whatever reason. So this was another, infraction, I guess you could say, the why I didn't like her. And she would just do random shit. She would be like, Simon, you have so much potential. You could play so much better than you do. And, she acted like she had no hand in how good I played, because all she would do is give me shit for, saying anything, because, I'm a person. I like to talk to other people like me. And, yeah, I used to talk to people like everyone, and she would get angry at me, for talking? I used to think there was, talk shows on the radio, and no one gets angry at a radio show, whatever. But she got angry at me for talking, for no reason, really. I'm not interrupting anything, am I? But yeah, just, little shit like that. So, I guess I'll fast forward to, when I really knew that I wanted to kind of give her a toaster bath bomb. This was at Festival, and Festival's not important or interesting, it's just us playing at a different place. Of course she makes too big of a deal about it, because she's petty. And, anyway, we go, and we just play horrible. Like, it was honestly just a hilariously bad performance. Like, me sitting in the middle row, like, the kid behind me was, like, in front of me with the notes, and the kid ahead of me was behind me with it. Like, we were all at different paces with the notes, and it was just a disaster. It was pretty funny, though, actually. So, she takes it upon herself to, like, take this personal. Whatever, man. She takes this personal for whatever reason. And I just think it's weird, like, why would you take that personal? It's just a fucking performance. Like, if I was a teacher, I would just think I'm just teaching dollar bills. Like, that's all they are to me. Like, they're just playing money. That's all they really are. Because that's really what's happening. You're just getting paid to teach some dumbass kids. Anyway, yeah. And she would just kind of, like, be a bitch in general to me. Like, not even anything specific. Like, I would just be sitting there with my mouth closed, keep in mind. And I would go, like, nothing. I wouldn't even say anything. I couldn't even think of what I would say because I didn't. And she would go, "Oh my god, Simon, stop talking." And I'd be like, well, because you can't stop something you're not doing. So, anyway, yeah. Let's fast forward one more time to the last day of 8th grade. And the last day of 8th grade, I thought I would annoy her. Well, I already annoy her, but, you know, more than usual. And I took a dish soap from my other teacher because she happened to have it. And I get into class, and I'm just acting nonchalant because, well, why would you make a big deal out of it? And she asks me, "Simon, what's that dish soap for?" And I go, "Oh, it's for religious reasons, because I'm Jewish." And, yeah, she keeps on, like, staring at it for some reason. Like, she gets, like, super weird about it. But, whatever. She gets super weird about it, and then, like, halfway through I'm taking my test, and that test happens to be the same every single year. So she pulls me into her office, and, like, I hate going into her office. Like, I actually hate going into her office. And, anyway, I walk in there, and, she gives me, like, a talk. Like a pep talk. And she was like, "Either your mom can come, or throw it away." And I was like, just fucking throw it away, like, it doesn't matter. Like, she's so petty about it, I don't understand. Like, if you can't be an adult, like, functioning in the real world if you're that petty about a bottle of dish soap, to be honest, but, like, it's fine. So, she had the audacity, guys, to tell me to have a nice summer. That might seem like not a big deal to you, but after all the shit she said to me, like, have a nice summer was, like, the straw that, like, broke the camel's back. Like, she is such a cunt. And she's like, "Oh, have a nice summer." Like, bitch, I'm not having anything nice if I'm thinking about you. So, anyway, what ended up happening to her is she moved to, like, buttfuck North Carolina, which suits her, I think. And, yeah, anyway, she moves there, and she also says she has an IG that, like, we can look at to, like, keep track of her, I guess. That's a weird thing to say, but, like, yeah. And so I actually want to give that in the description so you guys can give her mad shit, but that's for next video. Anyway, guys, remember, donate to my Patreon, like, subscribe, pay my child support, like, pay my, accident claims, like, anything you can do to help me out, guys. Thank you, and, see you guys next time.